How you guys doing today? Welcome to the video. My name is Jimbo, baby, and we are going to be talking about all of this. And by the way, let me get it out of the way right now. I'm sorry I didn't post in like 4 days. I left a bunch of you guys hanging on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, it's at Jimbo's channel. I said, hey, you know, a couple days ago, I said there's gonna be a new video coming out tomorrow where I talk about the plans for this. And that video didn't come. And the thing was, I actually recorded a video, but you ever make a video or record a video? This is to my content creators. You record a video, you go to edit the video, and you realize I can't upload this. Anyway, I apologize for leaving you guys hanging. The reason the video didn't come out was I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. It was almost like a YouTube crisis. I was like, wait a minute, what am I gonna do moving into this driving season? And I was trying to figure out what kind of videos I wanted to make, you know, what kind of driving vlogs I wanted to make, and how I wanted to direct the content on my channel going forward to this next driving season and down the line. And it was really hard to think about that, and unfortunately during that time, anyway, the last couple days have been nothing short of stressful. Also, I don't know if you guys saw it, the launch date for ZFGCO is set, May 20th. Mark your calendars. I'm gonna put the Facebook link down here. The Facebook page link is down below in the description. Sign up, click going, whatever the case is. I'm going, Jeffrey's going, Jogo 101 is going, and currently I'm talking to some other content creators on the East Coast that might be coming too. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're launching the company. It's a subscriber meetup. There's going to be giveaways. We're giving away a damn Xbox One. $100 best bike in show, $100 best car in show. The entry is free. It's going to be amazing. May 20th. We're working on the location right now, but it will be in Virginia. And people have already gotten mad at me. They're like, you put it in the middle of cruising week in May. And I'm sitting here like, I'm sorry. That was the only week that worked. Anyway, now that that's all out of the way, let's talk about this car and what we're doing to this car in particular. Something I have wanted to do from the very beginning of when I actually started posting on this channel, because there's kind of a story behind this channel altogether, and I'll tell that in another video maybe, because I covered it like when I first started this channel again, and I think a total of like 100 people saw it, because obviously nobody was subscribed to the channel. This channel started in 2015, but wasn't active until 2016. Like I said, another video. But ever since I got this car, man, I wanted to do something with it, whether it was, you know, make it faster, do up the interior, or who cares, just I wanted to do something. Let me tell you guys first, we are starting a build on this car. There's gonna be 2 phases. Like I have phase 1, which is what we're gonna be starting within the next couple weeks as soon as all the parts get in and whatnot. I wanted to order all the parts we needed for the build in advance. That way, you know, I make one video and then I'm not waiting 2 weeks, you know, another 2 weeks to get a part in or whatever the case is and get it installed and then make the video. I wanna have it all accessible at all times. But the leading problem with me building a car at all, I don't know anything about working on a car. I may know about cars, you know, like motors and like what people think about cars and whatnot and stereotypes. And, you know, if you were to tell me you had a built bottom end 350, I'd probably assume you're in the neighborhood of around 400 to 500-ish wheel horsepower, you know, but I don't know a damn thing about building a car, hell no. And that was the leading reason I never spent any money on this car, you know, in terms of building it in the past. Things have changed a bit now. Not that I know how to build cars, absolutely not. Nope, I'm still dumb as a stone there. No, it's that I've met people that know how to do this stuff and want to help build the car. By far, my favorite part about doing YouTube is the fact that I've met so many really cool people. Like the coolest people I've ever met in my life have been through making videos, whether they liked, you know, a video I made, or they saw one from somebody else, or I was on somebody else's channel, or whatever the case is. I have met the coolest people in my life through making videos, and that's why I keep doing it. But through doing YouTube, I've met very, very cool people, very cool content creators. I also met, you know, I met a motorcycle mechanic, Toes. He knows his shit. And then my man Tommy with the Camaro, you know, like a 500-ish horsepower, you know, LT1. That thing is fast. The people that help me work on my stuff, they're not just people that help me work on my stuff. They've become friends in my life. They're very nice people. Within a couple days, Toes has turned into one of those people I can call at like midnight and he'll pick up his phone like, what's up, man? I can guarantee you guys, I never would have met any of these people. And I'm not just talking about Tommy or Toes or anything. No, I'm talking about any of the people that I have met, you know, making videos. I would not have met any of those people at all, you know, like within this year, next year, 5 years even, you know, I still get questions today. People ask me, you know, how did you meet Rob Ferretti, you know? I met Rob by chance, but it was a byproduct of me doing what I love, which was filming. At the time, I was filming Jeffrey's documentary. But either way, man, it's a byproduct of doing what you love. This car and the wrap on it is a byproduct of me working hard and doing what you love. I mean, that's the way to do it. But with all that, to sum it up, the car, we're gonna do stuff to the car now. We're gonna dump some money in it and we're gonna make it very cool. Now, what are we gonna do? Someone's having a party. Now, as I mentioned, there's going to be a phase 1 and a phase 2. Phase 1, it's been all picked out by me. What we're going to be doing to the car, you know, what modifications, what brand, everything. I've picked it out already, and everything's on its way. Now, phase 2, you guys are going to get to pick. That's farther down the line. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up like a Patreon or something, and, you know, depending on who supports the build and whatnot, they get to decide, you know, what goes on the car, you know, what direction we take the build, how fast we make it, what parts we put on it, you know, and then they get like inside sneak peeks of whatnot. Sort of like, you know, Chase on 2 wheels, he's doing that wrecked bike rebuild. I don't think I can give this car away. It means too much to me, man. But, you know, I'll address that. You know, that's much farther down the road. I just want to worry about what we're doing for phase 1. So let's talk about some of the things that are going to be done to this car. I'm not going to go into the 100% specifics. Otherwise, there's absolutely no reason for you guys to continue watching the videos. First, though, we're putting a damn exhaust on this car because as funny as open headers are, you know, just a header dump, it's pretty bad. Like, just to give you guys an idea, I can't hear anything. It also stinks to high heaven, which is, once again, it's funny, but you know, when you're sitting at a light or in traffic and all of a sudden you can't breathe, it's not the most enjoyable thing. Plus, I want to put glass packs back on this car, so we're getting a custom exhaust done to this car, and it's not going to be out the back. It's not going to be out the back. That's all I'm going to say. The car's also getting really nice long tube headers, and that's one of the best things you could possibly do to these LT motors, so I've read. You know, like it opens up like 25 to 30 horsepower. Once again, I don't know how accurate those numbers are, but that's what the forums and the internet people seem to say, so that's what I'm gonna say. The car's also getting tuned, so we're actually gonna make this thing run correctly, not just, you know, have the check engine light all the time on. I also got planned to do some nice interior upgrades. You know, I wanted to get a new steering wheel, I wanted to get new seats, I wanted to get like a 4-point harness or something, which would be kind of cool. I'd love to get a crossbar back here so I actually mount the seats. I'd like to get some nice pedal covers because the ones that are on here are rubber and they are terrible. In fact, I think one fell off. Yeah, my brake pedal doesn't even have a pedal cover. I just noticed that now. Woo, and I smell weed, my goodness. Is this right next to the party house? Yeah, it was next to the party house. Yo, that birthday party's got weed in it. I'd love to get some kind of shift knob, even a short throw shifter is what everyone tells me, because the throw on this, according to some people, looks like a truck. It really feels good when you shift it, but you know, if a short throw feels better, why not? Love to put a new radio in the car. I'd love some Fast and the Furious interior lighting. I think that would look kind of cool. But to top it all off, how are we going to make this car fast? Because it's not fast right now. To some, 330 horsepower at the crank may sound like a great number. It's not a great number when you ride around on a liter bike all the time and all you gotta do is twist the throttle about, you know, 1/4 of an inch and you go from 60 miles an hour to 90 miles an hour in about half a second. This is no longer fast, so we gotta do something. You remember what I said in the previous video? Oh, and by the way, NOS's actual nitrous will be going on this car eventually. Stay tuned for that. Nitrous is going on this car, and can you guess what brand is going on this car?
I need NOS. I need NOS.
It's the only brand that makes sense. Between everything on this car already, it's the only brand that makes sense. We're gonna put 2 bottles. We're gonna mount them in the back hatch over there. Like we could either mount them, I was thinking of getting like 2 20-pound bottles, and those things are huge. They're like $380 each. They're 27 inches long. Get a tape measure right now and find out how long 27 inches is. That is a humongous nitrous bottle. Like look it up on Google Images. It's huge. Now, as much as I wanted to do that, I really can't. And the reason is because this car still needs to be a tad bit practical, because this car, you know, coming this driving season, it's going to be doing a lot of driving all over the country. It's also going to be towing my bike, bad bitch. So, you know, this thing needs to still be a tad bit practical. So I think I might just get 2 15-pound bottles or 10-pound bottles. I might mount them, you know, just up like this, or maybe I'll mount them going like this. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, get excited, get hyped. We're finally doing something with this car. All of that stuff. The plan is for that kind of build to take about maybe a month, a little bit more, because I want to, you know, I was going to think maybe, you know, release 1 video a week. It all depends when things get done, because a lot of this stuff, as I said, I'm not going to be doing alone. I wouldn't want to release 3 videos in 1 week and then 2 weeks, you know, you have no videos. I'd like to say like, hey, 1 video a week or whatnot. I'll figure that out, because at the same time that we're building this car, we're also building my bike. Like for instance, today's Monday, the day you're seeing this. Today, I'm wrapping my bike myself. So you gotta stick around for that if you have not subscribed already to this channel. By the way, we just hit 20,000 subscribers. Good job, guys. Holy crap. I didn't even realize how many people that was until I just said it out loud. So thank you, everybody who's been watching the channel. I appreciate the support. Let's get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by tomorrow. And by the way, we are taking it to the drag strip before any of the modifications get done, which is gonna be really cool. I got a friend who's got some slicks, so we, actually can get some traction. And for once the build is done, all the things that are gonna be happening afterwards, which I know you don't, but you're gonna wanna stick around to see what they are. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Quick thing to mention, the build series of this car will be starting very soon. I just gotta get all the parts in, make sure everything's ready to go, and we got all the dates planned. So, there's not 1 week you don't have a video or a bunch of days where you don't have a video. I gotta plan this to a T, like the letter T. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. I probably said that a bunch of times already. Make sure you are following me on my social medias, most notably Instagram, because that's where all like the sneak peeks and the updates go and everything. Like that's where you want to be. Make sure you are following at ZFGCO on Instagram for all the updates on the launch party subscriber meetup deal, because trust me, Saturday, May 20th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. there is not going to be any other place that you want to be besides the launch party for ZFGCO. It's going to be so much fun. And with that, all of y'all have a fantastic day. I cannot hear a damn thing in this car.